Well, good morning and welcome to a wet Thursday at Woking Station. What an ideal place to start a video. Well, today I'm heading off to Poole to collect a fast Audi S3, and tomorrow I'm doing a delivery and a part exchange to come back. So I thought I'd just do a two-day adventure with you all. This is my train. It's the 10 o'clock service that will take me all the way to, where am I going? Poole, yes. So yes, not too far to go today, let's head off.
Good morning everyone, this is Guard speaking. Welcome aboard this South Western Railway service to Weymouth. The whole train, all of the coaches now call at Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Brockenhurst and then Bournemouth. At Bournemouth this train divides, you're travelling.
Right, it is raining, it is 11:40, let's go and find this Audi S3. Well, just stopped here on the M27 at Roundham Services for a spot of lunch. Let's have a quick look at the car I've picked up. It is an Audi S3. We shall have a proper look at this back at the yard. But this is a really nice car. I'm looking forward to showing you around this properly. Well, what complete insanity that weather was. As I'm sure you saw, it was absolutely torrential rain on the way back here, but we are now back in Oakhanger at TMC. It's 3:15 now. I don't know how far that was. As usual, I shall put it on the screen here. That's how far we've been, not too far today at all. Relatively quick journey. So yes, the S3 got really quite wet on the way back, as you would expect, but looking very smart indeed. Bit of God's polish, as they say in the trade. Yes, this really is a very smart car and a very nice colour as well. So vital stats for this car: 306 bhp, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. This is a quick car, up to 155 miles per hour. Quattro four-wheel drive system, 2 litre turbo TFSI engine in this one. Let's have a look. I'll show you the interior as well. Let's see. Here we go. Of course, this has only just been picked up. This is due valeting and cleaning, but very smart, very nice car. Very comfortable as well. As you might well expect, it reminded me of the S1 that I drove a couple of months ago. So yes, really nice and smooth and easy to drive. Plenty of power all the way through the rev range whenever you need it. The power is there for you, but at the same time, so nice and easy and smooth to drive. You don't have to drive it like a lunatic the whole time. You can drive this perfectly normally. It's a perfectly nice, relaxing, easy car to drive if you're just going about your everyday business and you have no need for it to be fast. I have to admit, I'm a bit of a granddad driver, to be honest. I probably am the wrong kind of person to be driving a car like this, but I have enjoyed it. I think one thing Audi get right with the design of their cars is that they're not too shouty. I mean, this one, as you can see, it's got a few little subtle extra bits on it, so I quite like the carbon fibre addition of the spoiler there. You've got carbon fibre wing mirrors on this one, I've noticed as well. It is a quick car, it doesn't make any apologies for that, but it also doesn't shout about it too much. I think it looks really classy, especially in saloon form, I think. The owner told me this as well. He very much appreciated the fact that this was a saloon. He just liked the overall shape of the saloon, and I think I'm with him on that one. So it's goodbye Audi S3 and hello the next car, because as I mentioned, I'm doing a delivery tomorrow. So let's go and find the car that I'm delivering to the Gloucester area in the morning. And here we are, here it is. Okay, I admit it's not as fast as the Audi S3, but this is a very smart little Kia Ceed from 2018. Only done 24,000 miles this car has. Really nice condition. This should make a very nice, reliable family car for someone. Let's have a quick look inside. I can show you what we'll be travelling to Gloucester in tomorrow. Like I said, 24,000 miles, so very low mileage. And yeah, 6-speed manual. Really nice and clean and tidy. So there we go. That is kind of day one over, really, because I'm heading home now. It's only just gone 3:30, amazingly, so it's been a relatively short day. I'll tell you what, one thing about filming trade plate travels is that it's actually really hard to know which day to film. So yesterday is a prime example. Yesterday it did not go well, and I didn't film it because, as far as I knew when I set off, it would be a very ordinary trip up to Haydock, which is in the St Helens area, kind of Warrington kind of area up north. I was just going to, well, basically an industrial estate to collect a Nissan Navara and drive it back. So I didn't think it was a particularly interesting journey to film, really. I didn't think I'd make much of a video out of it. However, just about everything that could go wrong went wrong. So I took a bus from home. The bus was delayed by roadworks. I missed my train as a result of that. Got a kind of backup train I had planned, you know, which I thought would still get me to London in time. That was also delayed, which meant I missed my train out of Euston. However, when I got to Euston, it turned out that that train had been cancelled anyway, as were all trains. There were no trains running out of Euston due to emergency services dealing with an incident up north somewhere. So yes, I had to think on the spot, and I decided that the best course of action was to go to Birmingham via Marylebone Station. Now, I'm sure lots of you might have ideas about how I could have managed that better. So I was heading for Warrington, but I thought maybe if I got to Birmingham, I could then get another train from Birmingham and head up to Warrington from there. However, the train I got at Birmingham had originated from Euston, so to be honest, I could have just hung around in London for a couple of hours or so and then got the same train. But there you go, you live and learn, I guess. Eventually I got to Warrington. headed off to my final destination by cab, because by that point the business I was collecting from were going to close, and it was literally the only way I could get there without having to come home empty-handed, basically. So maybe that would have made an interesting video, but the thing is, you know, I don't know until I set off. Of course, the thing is, I can't film every journey I do because that's unsustainable, really. So yeah, the videos I choose to film, generally it's going to be that I'm collecting an interesting vehicle, or I'm going to a place that's a bit different, or just something about the journey that I think would make an interesting video. Maybe the opportunity to visit a particular place, as I'm sure you've realised is kind of the way my channel works. And now we're going to be taking this little Kia Ceed, very different kind of vehicle, to Gloucester, and we have a £250 part exchange coming back the other way. So that will be interesting. I shall leave it to tomorrow for you to find out what the £250 part exchange is and whether or not it will get me home. So yes, the Kia Ceed is ready to go. I'm ready to go. We shall catch up again tomorrow morning when we set off for Gloucester. Well, good morning. You've joined me at Membry Services. It's just gone 10 o'clock the following day. I'm already well on my way. 117 miles to go in total today to Gloucester. The Kia is driving really well. Very nice morning. All good so far. I've just stopped here at Membry Services, literally very briefly, mainly actually just to introduce you to the new day, I suppose. We shall find out shortly what our little cheapy part exchange is that we're heading back home in. But in the meantime, let's continue, let's get going. And handover done. That was all nice and simple. I think behind me you can see the £250 part exchange that we've just collected, and here it is. So I've dropped off the Kia Ceed and we have this little 59 plate Vauxhall Mariva to drive back to TMC. I'm hoping to get back to the yard today, but this car is actually a lot nicer than I expected, if I'm honest. Yeah, when you're sent off somewhere and you're delivering a vehicle and you're told that you're going to be collecting a little cheapy part exchange, £250 to come back in, you never quite know what to expect. You think, you know, is it going to be an absolute hen house that I'm going to be driving all the way back to TMC? But yeah, this is fine, isn't it? Happy with this. Let's have a quick look inside. Here we go. £250, you can't really go wrong, can you? It's done 91,000 miles and it's actually really nice and clean and tidy. It drives absolutely fine. Yeah, I think this will make a nice little cheap car for someone when we get it back to the yard. Yeah, and the previous owner has had this car a really long time. It was actually genuinely really sad to see it go. So yeah, we shall see if we can find a home for this little much loved Mariva, and I am heading back to TMC. Let's see how far it is. Yes, 97 miles, should take me about 2 hours to get back, so yeah, we're doing pretty well. Anyway, yeah, let's go and put some fuel in it because it is needing fuel to get back to TMC, and we shall hopefully catch up a little bit later, possibly on the way home or back at the yard. Righty ho, just gone 1:30. Time for a spot of lunch. We are just on the other side of the M4 from where we were earlier, back at Membry services. I'm afraid I've been rather unadventurous, haven't I, just stopping at the motorway services, but sometimes it's just quicker and easier, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to go and have something to eat, catch up in a few minutes. Right, lunch, tick, done. Let's head off. It's not too far to TMC now. Yeah, just an hour or so to go now. I will, I guess, see you a little bit later back at the yard. And we're back. It's just gone 3:30. Completely trouble-free journey. Our little £250 car, I think, was a bit of a bargain actually. So yes, 2 relatively trouble-free, easy days, I have to admit. Relatively early finish on both days, just gone 3:30. Not a long day at all, really. And so here we are at Alton station. Today we are finishing our journey here as opposed to starting it here as we usually do. I'm now off home on the train. I started one of my collections earlier this week by taking a bus directly from home, so my car is still at home where I left it. But as always, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed our couple of trade placing days there in the southeast of England, and I hope to see you again on a future adventure. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe, and I hope to see you here on Trade Plate Travels in the very near future. Thank you very much. Bye.